This couch has got to go. All right, another lesson learned. When it's gonna drop below freezing overnight, disconnect the hose. But I'm learning. Oh my goodness. We're ready for that first snow day. We haven't really had a good one. I know. All right, we gotta be easy going out though. That was not easy. All right, leaving the Airstream. Gonna go pick up the pups, get lunch, and we'll probably come back here. We're getting close though. What's terrible is I really wanna go on a trip with it because I wanna go somewhere warmer so that I can wash it and the truck. That's terrible, I know, but that's how bad I wanna wash them both, is that it's like, oh, let's just go on a trip. Well, hi. Yeah, you like how I put those boxes there? Right, gotta go renew the P.O. box. All right, boys, we're good for another year. I'll get them letters. No, we still got some we need to read. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Welcome back to our 150 square foot home. Oh, you gotta be the star? Always with the stardom. You were snoozing. You were sound asleep. Oh, just resting the eyes. It looks like you were sleeping. You seem a little drowsy. So this is a 2019 Airstream Sport Bambi, or Airstream Bambi Sport. I don't know, the name is weird. 22FB, which stands for front bed, means the bed is in the front. Now, if you haven't been following along with our vlogs lately, you can definitely go back and check those out of, you know, this whole journey that we're embarking on. This video, as you saw by the title, is going to be some of the remodeling I've done. I've seen videos and, you know, Instagram and websites or whatever where people take older Airstreams and gut them and completely modify them. I never really thought that would be something I would do. I'm not anything like that. I'm not gutting it. But I definitely took out more than I thought I would. I don't know that I ever really thought that I would take out any. I know if we got one that was a little bit bigger, I was contemplating taking out part of the couch. But I went a little bit farther since we got one a little bit smaller than I thought we would. I know, you need the space, I know. I'm gonna go over some of the changes that I've made. Now, this isn't gonna be like a full tour or anything. I'll save that until everything's kind of done and we're good to go. I know I closed your window, sorry. Open it back up for you. You know, it is like 17 degrees outside. I don't know where you get off being warm. Well, you know, you don't always have to wear 2 coats. You could take a coat off. It seems like you take a coat off every day in here. And down, okay. Oh, back up. But before we get into some of the remodel, we had a snow day. So let's get into that footage. For the snow days, let me take a peek first. Sure, don't see any other pup. No, okay. Freak. Sidewalk, gotta be careful. Well, unfortunately, it snowed on the truck again. I haven't even got to wash the last snow off. Now, it may not look that long because you might be able to see shards of grass. That's just because this grass is really tall. We got at least 2 inches. I mean, you can see the prints. Yeah, how many years have I been making these vlogs where we come out in the snow and I actually have boots finally? It's only taken like 3 years. Just in time for us to head south. And this is how crop circles are made. Oh, he was trying to make the move. And he fell. I was about to say this is their 3rd new park this week, which would be awesome because of the last few weeks, how terrible it's been for them. But technically we have been to this park because it is somewhat close to my parents' house. So we did stop in here one time. It was raining. We weren't here very long. And it was More people than you would think for the rain. So this is their first time getting to really explore it though. This way, boys. There's some humans coming. This is my favorite kind of walk and their favorite kind of walk, where we're not on a timetable. They get to sniff. That's why even if you can't walk your dog without a leash, you should have like maybe a longer leash for days like this. Maybe like a, not super long because you don't want them to get too much of a running head start, but like a training leash, maybe like a 10-footer. And just walk really slow and just kind of let them do what they want to do. Obviously I have a bit of an advantage where I don't have to have them on a leash, but you can still do it. The biggest concern with longer leashes, you could do a longer one. Like I have a 30-foot training leash. You can do longer ones, not those stupid retractable ones, an actual leash. You just have to be careful if your dog is the type that will take full head of steam off towards something or another dog or something. Be mindful of that, because now they have a 30-foot head start. They could seriously hurt themselves before they hit the end of the leash. But otherwise, you know, go slow, let them enjoy. This is what they love. They love to just, and I don't just mean my dogs, like all dogs. They just love to be able to just check things out. All right, the outside is one thing, but I always keep the inside clean. And oh my gosh, this has not been vacuumed out since, it's probably been, what did I say, today's Monday, 10 or 11 days. I've mentioned this brush before, but if you have shepherds, you have to have at least a couple of these around your cars and house. I mean, it's very obvious where I've used this. Not there, there. In just, you know, 30 seconds. I'll have this whole thing done in a matter of a couple minutes. But it's just this little rubber brush. It's like, I don't know, a few bucks, honestly, on Amazon. I'll link it. I always have it linked below. Down below, I have an Amazon link. It's an affiliate link, so anything you buy through the link, the pups get a little commission. Doesn't affect your price at all, but it does help us out. But you pay the same price regardless. But yeah, best thing ever. All right, back at Toyota. Get the new tow mirrors and an oil change. Oh yeah. Now I should be able to see stuff behind me. Not that the people behind you are important or anything, but much better. $595.64. Got the tow mirrors installed. There and there. There's my old ones. Got 2 new keys and 1 new key fob. The idea being I never had a spare set, so now I'll have a spare set, and then I'll have a 3rd key that I'll leave at home. By home, I mean my parents' house. In the event of some emergency, I can just have them mail it to me or something. And then we got the oil change, so no more maintenance required. There we go. Still got the TPS sensor, or TPS light going. Getting that fixed tomorrow. It just needs reprogrammed for the new wheels and tires. All right, just a quick mention for any of you who care. I showed the invoice for the tow mirrors installed. That didn't actually include the mirrors themselves. The mirrors I bought myself. They were around like $490 off Amazon, I think. So if you're thinking about doing that, just FYI. Now let's get into some of the remodel. All right, after about 2 days of living in here, this couch has got to go. My original plan was, I don't know if I filmed any, but there was a table here. And then I figured I'd leave it like this for a while, and then even maybe take the table with me in the truck, so that way, if we had guests, we'd have a second bed, because this converts into a bed. But after watching Enzo and Lotus, but mostly Enzo, try to like turn around and stuff, it's just not working as a buddy. No. So I need just a little bit more space. Yeah. Worry about your hippies. Got plenty of cat space. Now, obviously, I'll end up giving up some storage, but frankly, it's kind of a pain to get to, and I feel like I could get equivalent storage with 1 giant Tupperware. And in the 2 days that we've been living in here, I've sat on this couch, I think twice maybe, for, I don't know, 10 minutes each time to like eat, which I could very easily just sit on the bed if it was easier to get to. Or I could even put a chair in. Maybe we'll put a chair. We got a litter box coming too, Riley. All right, making some progress. This is where the litter box was. That's where it is now for the time being. That's where the Riley cat is now. Pups, not much has changed. Really wish it wasn't snowing out though. Was obviously had to take down some of my LEDs that were going around the couch, so I'll have to find somewhere else for them. And like my fancy hanger here for the pup towels, I'll have to take off and maybe put somewhere else. Cactus. Riley can't. Pups. Oh man, you get to lay down and relax, get to stretch out. That's just so awesome. Oh man, look at all this space we got. All this pupping space. What we gonna do? No. Oh, got cat roadblock? Yeah, that's a scary roadblock. Watch out, Riley. You gonna let him get through? Watch out, Riley. All right, couch is fully removed. Not gonna mess with the wiring of that yet, or that. Well, there's lots of wires here, but this USB, I don't want to mess with that yet because I don't have an inverter installed on this Airstream. So when I run off battery, that's my only outlets that work. So I want to keep those for right now, even if it doesn't look pretty. This, I want to wait and see. I don't know what I'm going to do furniture-wise for this area. So I might wait and see because outlets are premium. Don't necessarily want to get rid of them. How you liking it? Yeah, you like having all this space? What do you think we're going to do with this LED strip we got now? You don't have enough room. Them siblings that take all the room. Yeah. Wow. I got the cozies. Them so cozy. Wow. Just wow. Pups getting a little stir crazy. We had to wait for the sun to come up so that way we could share the experience. Pups were like, no, snow in the dark, just as fun. I like how you take little snacks. Oh, A down. Down for the count. So I'm up here trying to figure out what on earth would cause these perfectly green spots. What was here? I think deer were sleeping here. Either that or Bigfoot. I don't know. Seriously? Well, you know, if you weren't running sideways, Lotus. Well, let me try to get a little snack first. Now, aside from removing the couch and the table, what you may not notice, and maybe I'll show a photo or something, you can kind of see it right now, is I also removed the wall. It had these like fake walls. One went here, and another one over here that you can't see. And then there was actually a curtain you could pull across. So that way you could have like, you know, I guess a privacy wall in essence. I got rid of all that because it's just me. I don't need privacy wall. And it definitely opens things up, makes it easier, makes it seem bigger and such, so. I opened your window, come on, it's not that hot. I've frozen. The heat's not on, I turned the heat off, except for Riley's little heater. So if the wall was still here, it would be right here, and the shot that you've just been watching would have never been able to work. And then there was another wall over there. Obviously you can see where the couch used to be, and now there's a desk and a litter box. And so obviously you're familiar with the fact that the couch is missing. So I got a pile of stuff to go through there, plus their pup toys. Ended up repurposing the table as a desk, and then I was able to get Riley her own litter box thing here, which takes up a lot of valuable real estate, but honestly I think it's worth it. And then she's got like her little cat bed on top of it, obviously. And then there, one of the walls was here. It came up over. I was gonna undo this thing where the curtain was, but it's kind of handy. Keep putting like camera clips up there and stuff, so I don't know, I might keep it. And then the other wall is here, so there would have been a wall right here. 10 puppin' degrees, but they don't care. I have to wear a face mask to stay warm. It's so cold that the breath coming out of my mask going up has made my eyelashes and my hat frozen. What in the world? It's too cold. It's too puppin' cold. It's too puppin' cold. Other changes so far is I've removed the original TV because it was awful. I've replaced it with a 4K computer monitor because I learned that you can't get a decent screen resolution in smaller TVs. So I had to go with a computer monitor, which is fine. I need to get some different hardware to mount it though. So right now it's just sitting there. Flashback. All right, after getting rid of a lot of stuff for you and Lotus, now I get to get rid of something for me. I'm gonna get rid of this awful, awful TV. Just, my gosh, how awful it is. This is going to be not only bigger, but better. You agree, Pop? You agree, right? Yeah, you agree with me. So I plan to swap out this arm, but I need to order one. I was like, well, I'll just use it in the meantime, even though it's not the best. To give you an idea though, this is the mount that came with it, whereas this is a standard VESA mount size. VESA is what is used on computer monitors. So yeah, that's not gonna work so well. So there's no way to make that mount work with this monitor. So I've ordered a new mount. Won't be here till tomorrow. Well, we've been here a little bit longer than I thought we would, but it does have its perks. Home cooked meals. Yeah, I guess that's really more of a human perk than pup perk.
And a flashback.
Go make some more changes, yeah. I'll probably end up getting rid of this factory radio. It is connected to the speakers in the ceiling, and it's just really just kind of taking up space. So, you know, space is valuable, and I'm giving up a pretty sizable chunk here to a stereo that I will never ever use. And then these speakers, I mean, they're out of my way, so I don't really care about them. I'll just leave them up there. I ended up getting a pair of Sonos ones, which do surprisingly well. Much better setup. What you thinking? Still have to do some cable management, but not too bad. Tried my best to reuse the bracket that came with the Airstream so I didn't have to drill any more holes. Ordered a special kit from Amazon that didn't work. Went to the hardware store, got bolts that did work, got it mounted on, realized it blocked the HDMI ports. So I was like, screw it, we're just gonna mount. So I gotta do something with this mess, but at least the TV's up, or the monitor. Pretty much does it for the modifications at this time. Like I said, I'll give you guys a full tour here soon. Things are still a bit of a mess, but... All right, earlier in the video, you saw me going to the P.O. box. I did renew the P.O. box for another year. I know some people had asked about that. You can definitely still send us letters and such. You know, even when we are traveling, I'll still be in town. I'll still be coming through town pretty frequently. And if it turns out that we're not going to be in town for a while, I can always have somebody go empty it for me and forward it all, because there are ways to get mail while out on the road. But during the chaos of the move at the end of the year, I didn't get a chance to check the P.O. box leading up to Christmas, and when I finally did get down there to renew it, I realized there were some Christmas cards in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and read those, because we always like to read those on camera, because we appreciate those, don't we? Yeah. I feel like I posted a photo on Instagram back during the move where I ran across the box where I have all the letters. You know, we keep all of those. You cannot be hot. I'm cold. You wanna go get drinky? You need to go get drink? Well, go on, go get drink. Thought you were just getting a drink, now you're getting a toy. Is this the one you're looking for? I'm not gonna help you. You gotta figure some things out for yourself. Go and get your ball. Are you having a blast? I gotta sit over here now because I had to get rid of the stairs so you got more room to play. It's one remodel after another. All right, so our first holiday card. We got some holiday cards. This one is from Christine. It says, wishing you a beautiful holiday season and a new year of peace and happiness. Love, Christine and Venus. Oh, you give kiss? Oh, well, it's been licked now. Thank you, Christine and Venus. All right, our next one is from Sherry. Have fun getting into the spirit of the season. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Love the show. Love you all. Sherry. Thank you, Sherry. And our last one is from Jacqueline. Oh, got a little bit longer one here. You want to read it? I'll read it. Okay. I started watching your channel the summer of 2020, a few months after my 13-year-old, I don't like where this is going, 13-year-old Shepherd Lab mixed lady passed away from lymphoma. I'm sorry. The videos that you and Nisha made about how to find a reputable breeder were very helpful. Since then, I've enjoyed watching your adventures with Enzo and Lotus. Your informative videos helped me prepare for our new puppy, and your park hiking videos have inspired me to take my own pup on new adventures. We can't wait to see where the three of you go on your next adventure in the Airstream. Best of luck and happy holidays, Jackie in Indiana, a 5-month-old panda German Shepherd. What you think of that? What you think of panda? He'll give us comments later. What you think of that, Enzo? What do you think of panda? What you think? Oh, sorry. Got the reflections. Well, that's gonna do it for this upload. Appreciate you guys as always. Subscribe to follow along with our adventures. You know I haven't really given you guys a full tour yet. I'm waiting until everything's done. We're almost there. We're like 95% there. And then I'm sure I'll have separate videos, like some of the things that make it more unique and such. But we're so close to being able to go on an adventure. You about ready to go on an adventure? You about ready to go on an adventure? You ready? Pup and ready? See y'all in the next one. Later.